Good evening, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Talking Packers with Steve. I'm in a good mood this evening. Finished watching my Comedy Wednesday full of episodes. Um, the middle, The Goldbergs, Modern Family, Blackish shows on ABC. If you haven't seen any of them, check them out. Either previous episodes, Hulu, Netflix, however you can. Um, and obviously new episodes now with the Christmas break or holiday break not coming back till January. But anyways, off of that, here talking NFL for 4 weeks left of football, starting this week here, week 14. Heading to the home stretch, so to speak, of the NFL season. Of course, here we are in December football. The road to the Super Bowl. This year's Super Bowl 50, Santa Clara, California. Also, I wanted to promote my episode, before I get into the NFL talk, but promote my episode I'll be having Friday night live, as always. Steve's Wrestling Ramble. TLC predictions, going over TLC, going over a little bit WWE news, but more solely focusing on the pay-per-view. So definitely, if you have your thoughts, your own predictions, you're welcome to tweet me at WWE_podcast and let me know your thoughts. And if I want to, I might share some of your thoughts, some of your tweets on air, live on air on Friday episode, and not just giving you the credit of what you said, but also giving you a shout out with your what your Twitter handle was and everything. Thanking you for taking time on your day to tweet me. And the same thing for this show. I talk at talking_Packers, as you see there in the banner in the lower left. If there's something you want to talk about or something you want me to bring up in the next episode, I will, and then I'll also give you a shout out for, like I said, in my way, thanking you for taking time out of your day to tweet me about NFL or WWE. Either way. Also, hopefully over the holiday season, whether I get it for a gift or I get it myself, um, I'm planning to, when I start 2016, have a new headphone with a mic there. Because I know whether it was here with my YouTube channel and videos, or as I started on YouNow broadcasts, one of the things people have said that I need to improve on, besides the enthusiasm and all that other stuff, is speaking louder, clearer, and all those things. And sometimes even when I do live broadcasts or my episodes, I do speak loud. For some reason, it picks up when I play it back that it's quiet and monotone or whatever. So that's one thing I want to improve. I also want to create a set for my episodes um, here. I want to have something in the background. I tried that for 1 week. It didn't really get that much feedback or attention, but I want to try that again. I want to maybe use the same thing, but have a little more things added to it. Change things up, shake things up. Having a set, having a thing that's unique to your shows also helps you to gain viewership, gain subscribers, and everything. Now, in my personal opinion, the content should be the main driving force of people watching your videos, subscribing, and everything, which I'm sure it is for many YouTubers out there, whether it's the Archfiend, Philadelia for NFL, or WWE, the Joe Cornyn Show, the other show I'm part of, Main Event Marks, the host there, Andy Creeder. He has his setup there for his shows, for him as the host, for his backgrounds and everything, because he is the host of that show. So I want to do something that can make to have the look of the show. I want to put just as much effort as I do in that as I do in the content of my videos. So I just wanted to bring those stuff up here in the beginning because I know I want to grow. I want 2016 to be the year of, I guess, the year of this channel, or the year of me and growing this channel here, and not just in subscribers, but of interaction with people, with talking with NFL fans, WWE fans, and the like. So hopefully 2016 can be that year, because in summer of 2016, I'll be going to a shareholders meeting for the Green Bay Packers, where I might meet up with John, who was in the previous episode. Also, excuse me. Also, being in shareholders meetings and things like that, meeting John and other NFL Packer fans and trying to promote this show and everything in the channel. Then maybe it'll grow from there. Also, summer 2016 is, for me personally, my 10-year anniversary. 10-year anniversary of graduating from high school, where I went to high school 10 years ago, in summer 2016. And then next month, actually, will be my 1-year anniversary doing videos on YouTube, actually creating content. Now, I know if you go to my channel, excuse me, I apologize for that, but if you go to my channel and you look at my about section and all that stuff that I wrote there and yada yada, it probably will say I've been subscribed or had my account on YouTube since 2002 or something, for 8+ years, which is true. But when I first created my YouTube account and channel, it was just to subscribe to other channels and watch those videos and like videos and create albums or playlists, as they're called, on my channel, which you can check out. See what get to know Steve by checking out. I think I have 4 other playlists on my channel of either a show that I like or whatever. So those I have there, but beyond that, but beyond that, I've only done 1 full year of doing videos. It's because if you look all the way to my earliest video, as my very first video, I think, was giving my predictions for surprise entrance to the 2015 Royal Rumble. So around the Royal Rumble time is my 1 year, is going to be, obviously, moving forward, my anniversaries for video content here on this channel. So I'm gonna do a special video when we get to that point. Whether I still have only 32 subs, which I appreciate all 32 of you that are subscribing, or if there's more, as it grows in the channel, because that's what I want. That's what I want the channel to grow. I want it to grow, to be able to talk with fellow NFL fans and have collaborations with other YouTube content providers that talk NFL, whether they talk for a specific team, like Philadelphia or the Archfiend and others for their teams, or a journalistic NFL podcast host that talks NFL. That's not team specific or whatever. Either way, branch out and have those opportunities as well. So like I said, I apologize for the mumbling here in the beginning, but I just wanted to share those things. So let's get back to NFL. Actually, talking NFL and my predictions of this week and everything that happened previous week. Talk about the miracle in Motown, as it's called, with the Green Bay Packers. I guess I can talk about this right away. Final play, an untimed down play, Aaron Rodgers throws it to the sky, or as some might say, throw it to the heavens, and hope for a miracle in a way, which he did, and he got it. Richard Rodgers on the receiving end, touchdown, Packers win. Now, I'm happy for the win, obviously, as a Packer fan and shareholder. I love it, and it's great, because we need to keep pace with the Minnesota Vikings. But even in that win, it's a game that we didn't deserve to win. Shouldn't have won, but did win. And as all fans say, a win is a win, however you get that win. We celebrated a little bit, we move on, and we, as fans even, or fans or like me, media personnel, move on to the next game. Next game for us is at home against Dallas, but you know what I mean. It was good that we won. Happy that we won. We didn't deserve to win. We had a lot of issues, just like we have had throughout the whole season. Now, starting undefeated kind of helped bury some of those issues to be, to not be discussed. But still, so it was great that we got that win. Happy that we got that win, but now we got to move on. Our focus has to be against the Dallas Cowboys, even with a backup quarterback, because you never know. You don't want to mess up at home against a team that you're supposed to crush. We don't want to fall flat on our face. Again, like we did against Detroit the first time when we played them at home and lost. We were supposed to win, where I thought we were going to win after losing to two undefeated teams at the time, Carolina and Denver. But now after a win over Detroit on the road, we go going back home against Dallas. I think we definitely will get the job done. For sure, 49ers beating the Bears, that was kind of unexpected. In my predictions, I didn't think that was going to be possible. Seattle crushing the Vikings, I didn't even see that happening. I thought maybe a win, but I didn't think it was going to be a dominant fashion. Heck, if things would have gone the way they should have gone, that'd been a shutout. That'd be a shutout for sure. The Jets over the Giants, or as I say from Main Event Marks, individuals that I work with there. Albert, fan of the Jets, and Mike Malone and Angry Cooter, fans of the Giants. So I guess Albert has some breaking rights there in that so-called rivalry in that from that game. Raiders falling flat on their face. Chiefs, gaining steam here near the end of the season. Will they be able to keep it up? Will they be able to make a push to the playoffs? We'll see. We'll see. Denver Broncos, 2 losses. Still Broncos at the helm, getting wins. But Patriots, the shocking game of last week. Eagles beating the Patriots 35-28. I thought the Patriots being so upset after getting their very first loss against Denver, against Brock Osweiler, not even Peyton Manning, that they would come in there and just beat up on the Eagles. But I think the injuries finally caught up with New England. I think that's what's going to be the issues that's going to play them for the rest of the year going into the postseason. Maybe they'll be able to get Danny Amendola, Gronk, Rob Gronkowski, and others back when the playoffs start, or maybe even sooner. And then they'll go on a tear and get to the Super Bowl as I predicted, but just not in the way that I originally predicted. But, the way they lost and how they lost to the Eagles, not a good sight or a good sign of how things could be for them moving forward. And then the Carolina Panthers staying undefeated, defeating the Saints. The fact that it was a close game was surprising to me, but hey, they got to win. A win is a win. They actually had to earn this win, so that was cool. And so plus that one play, Cam Newton is running into the end zone. He's kind of stalling up because he thought he would just have to, just put the football over the line there for the touchdown. And then that defender just comes and knocks him out, kind of thing. That was interesting at least. But another thing to talk about: can the Carolina Panthers keep this going? Can they do what no other NFL team since the 1972 Miami Dolphins do, and go undefeated, and capping it off, winning a Super Bowl? Patriots could have been that team, but they subsequently lost to the New York Giants that year. But can Carolina do that? Do they have the firepower to not only get to that point, but win the Super Bowl? Heck, I don't even know whether they get that first round bye or not, which it seems that's going to be the case. But you never know. 4 games left. If they do have a 4-game losing streak, they won't be getting a first round bye in the playoffs, obviously. So you got to keep it going. But can they do it? Like I said, I still wonder, even with a first round bye, depending on who their matchup would be. And as I talked about last week, with the NFC being the one that's any team that's in there, that's in that dance, that has a good chance to get to Santa Clara, California, Super Bowl 50. No, Carolina. You might, for a second year in a row lose in the second round of the playoffs. Now, last year it was because your team barely won the division, was under 500, faced an Arizona Cardinal team that lost Carson Palmer late in the year and had to start a backup quarterback and still almost beat you guys. This year, you're undefeated so far. Riding high, let's say you do finish the season undefeated. Cool. First or third team or whatever team in NFL history to do that. Finish the regular season undefeated. And then go to the playoffs having a bye, having someone come to your house and beat you. I don't mean whether they beat you by 28 points or beat you by 1 point, it's still a loss. Obviously, you're eliminated. Just like if somebody beats my Packers in the first round. Or if we play up to the caliber that we can play, and us getting a first round bye as well if we lost to someone that came from the wild card round and all that jazz as well. It would suck, but a loss is a loss, whether it's by 1 point or 40 points. And sometimes it actually hurts more when it's 1 point. Because if it's 40 points, it's like, okay, we lost. We didn't even deserve to be in that game sort of situation. Just like on the other side, if we're winning as a Packer fan for me, and just as a fan for me in general of all sports that I watch, for the team that I'm rooting for, I enjoy watching the football game more if it's a blowout than if we're doing well but winning a close one. It's just easier. I think it's a little bit because the other team has a chance to win. If we especially if you have football parties, Packer parties, Panther parties, Saints parties, Texas, whatever your team is, just put your team's name there, party. And so if it is a blowout and your team is winning, then you can conversate more with people there. You can be more relaxed, yada yada. Then if it's a close game, everybody's telling everybody else to be quiet, and we're watching the game intently. So intently that you can hear a pin drop in your home or apartment or whatever, wherever you're watching with your friends or family or however. So that's another aspect of it as well. But no, the Panthers win, Colts lose, and the Cowboys win. The Cowboys win. The Cowboys win on the road against a Washington team that I thought was supposed to get the job done. They had a stranglehold almost in a way in the NFC East, or some call it the NFC least, but you gotta give them respect. Still, 4 professional teams trying to vie for a division. I mean, heck, I'm sure Big Hugh of Team Boy TV didn't want them to say that about his division last year, calling that division that, even though in the end his team got the crown and technically was NFC South champions. So you can still buy the t-shirts and hats. Me, I'm more of a hat person. I'm a hat guy, even though I don't wear them in my broadcast. I guess, I don't know, in my eyes about being professional, I don't wear the hats. I wear them almost 24/7 during the day, whether it's my Packers Super Bowl hat or other Packer hats. I have a Packer military hat. I have a lot of hats. Heck, I have a whole old school backpack full of hats, plus the ones that are lined up to be shown or whatever, displayed, quote unquote. Excuse me. You're my bet. So yeah, I have hats. But anyways, so you can get the t-shirts and the hats. You're the champions last year, Carolina, but your division wasn't anything. The same thing here with the NFC East this year. Your 4 teams battling for it. Someone's going to get it. Someone's going to win that championship. Someone's going to be going out the next day or next week getting your team's gear, which saying NFC East champion, which is fine. Hey, I respect that. I do that for the Packers. When each time we win the division, whether it's by the hair of our chins or we win it by 6 games. I at least either try to get ahead or something. Now, for the Packers and my fandom being spoiled all my life with us having Brett Favre and Aaron Rodgers and winning our divisions let's say 80% of the time, then after a while maybe you don't then get it every year, and you just hope for more of an NFC Championship hat, and get those, or obviously Super Bowl champion hats, of course, after that. But hats, T-shirts, the Super Bowl one, as you see behind me here, is the Super Bowl towel. But anyways, but you know what I mean, and it's just going to be interesting to see. I'm, obviously, as I said last week, I think the Redskins should win this division. Now I don't know. Maybe I feel like these Eagles might be getting it. They seem like they get on a roll here and can actually do something with it and win the NFC East, and then maybe all of the Eagle fans can actually be positive about their team going into the playoffs, like Delia of Philadelphia, of her YouTube channel, is through here the tough rough patches of the Eagles season. She's always been positive and strong. That's the type of person I would like to, I like to associate myself with here in the NFL talk community. I mean, I respect everybody's opinion, strong, feeling strongly about your team or goods and bads and everything. But I would like people just to think the good of your team. That they're still positive within your season, no matter what team you are. At least, or at least try to. So that's something else too. But anyways, since I guess I'm just doing that, I'm gonna go through the predictions here next week, and I'm gonna call it a night because I got, it's a holiday season, so I got, things to do and stuff like that. So here we go. Thursday Night Football on the NFL Network. Minnesota Vikings at the Arizona Cardinals. I'm gonna go with the Arizona Cardinals, 24-17. Then on the Sunday games, we got Buffalo Bills at the Philadelphia Eagles. I'm gonna go Bills over the Eagles, 24-21. 49ers at the Browns. I'm going to go the Browns over the 49ers here, even after 49ers win last week on the road against Chicago. I'm going to go the Browns over the 49ers, 13-10. Lions at Rams. I'm going to have the Lions over the Rams, 27-17. Saints at the Buccaneers. I'm going to go with the Buccaneers here. As much as the Saints actually looked good last week against the undefeated Panthers, I'm going to go with the Buccaneers edging out the Saints here, 35-21. Titans at the Jets, or Titans at Albert, New York Jets. I'm going to go with the Jets over the Titans, 34-17. Steelers at the Bengals. Bengals on a roll. Steelers kind of having some issues on their own right. I'm going to go Bengals over the Steelers, 24-17. ME, main event marks. Here's the Indianapolis Colts versus the Jacksonville Jaguars. I'm going to go the Colts over Jaguars, but in a close game. Last second field goal, 17-14 Colts over the Jaguars. The San Diego Chargers versus against the Kansas City Chiefs. San Diego at Kansas City. I'm going to go the Chiefs. Keep rolling. I'm going to have the Chiefs over the Chargers, 37-28. Washington team versus the Chicago Bears. I'm going to go with the Chicago Bears winning at home, getting the W, 27-13. Falcons, Panthers. Can the Panthers trip up against a Falcon team and Falcon defense that hasn't shown anything in the last couple of weeks? You never know. They almost lost to the Saints, a team, that defense that fired their defensive coordinator, Rob Ryan, and then the next week still let a team whoop their butts. So, you never know. I mean, yeah, Carolina, you got the win, but was it really satisfying as you would think? Maybe. Anyways, I'm going to have the Panthers over the Atlanta Falcons. I still do think that the Panthers are going to keep rolling here, staying undefeated. Panthers over Falcons. I'm going to go 28-24. All right, Seahawks Ravens, or Seahawks versus JB of Team Boy TV Live. Baltimore Ravens. I'm going to have the Seahawks over the Ravens, 27-13. Raiders Central, or Mikey Raider, his Oakland Raiders versus JB of Team Boy TV Live. Shout out to him and his specifically Get With It Sports here on YouTube. Just type in Get With It Sports, and you'll find his content there. Great content. Very smart individual, as well as all the others that I shout out here during the week, each and every week, with predicting their teams. Raiders Broncos. I'm gonna have the Broncos over the Raiders. Sorry, Raiders. The Cinderella season just might not finish the way that I would have wanted, or even more importantly, you guys of Raider Nation would have wanted. I'm gonna go Broncos over Raiders 28-23. Dallas Cowboys at my Green Bay Packers. I'll talk about that last, of course, but that's going to be an afternoon game. Sunday Night Football on NBC, also going head-to-head with WWE TLC pay-per-view. I will be watching both as a media member and host of podcasts. That's NFL and WWE. I will be having both on and live at the same time. And I'll also then be tweeting with probably with my phone. Probably I'll have to end up doing that with my TV and laptop being used for WWE pay-per-view and Saturday Night Football. So I'll have a lot of things going on then. Anyways, Patriots at Texans. Patriots whale call. Sorry, Texans, you have to be the ones to receive it. I'm going to go Patriots over Texans 48. You know what? 48-28. Give Houston some respect. I mean, the Patriots do have injuries. All right, now the New York Giants. Andrew Shooter and Mike Cologne's New York Giants versus the Miami Dolphins Monday Night Football on ESPN. And I'm going to go with the Giants. I'm going to go with the Giants over the Dolphins. Excuse me, I'm going to go with the Giants over the Dolphins 35-21. I don't know. I just think that the Giants will be able to get a win back after everything that happened earlier. And we'll go from there. But anyways, I apologize for that. But anyways, thank you everybody for watching tonight's episode. I apologize that it's quick. But like I said, holiday season, things going on. Next week, another episode. Then weeks after Christmas week, we'll see if I want to do an episode at that time, depending on what's going on. I just don't know, but welcome to like, share, subscribe, and comment. Like I said, let me know what you think most needs to improve from my episodes. Like I said, I think my content's on point. I'm doing okay. But I think other extenuating circumstances and situations might stop me from being able to grow the way I want to grow. But hey, for the viewers and the ones that do watch, whether you watch for a short time or for a long time, let me know what you think. And we'll go from there. So everybody have a great and happy continuous holiday, whatever you celebrate. Have a great rest of your week and enjoy the weekend, NFL football, WB stuff. Like I said, I'll have a Friday night episode for my WB show. And as always, take care.